Installed after Reykjavik, President Reagan travels to the Berlin Wall to deliver one of the most pivotal speeches in American history.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Here today we're going to on an exciting adventure here. One of our favorite presidents of all time. We're here at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. Has been on a bucket list of ours for a long time.
It was on our bucket list before we even knew what a bucket list was.
That's right. So yeah, we've been wanting to come here for years and years, and we're in the area. We had to make sure we came here to see it.
My top president favorite. He formed like how I believe politically. I mean, he was our president when we were in high school, so just really important to us to come and see this.
So let's go check it out.
Yes.
Here we are at the entrance going in. Didn't say it on our website, but no backpacks, so couldn't bring in my backpack with my camera stuff. Just have to carry it in. This is one of the exhibits. I think I looked online. They have extra exhibits every year. I think she said 2 a year. Things like they've had the Titanic and different things like that. But this is the one here right now.
Those qualities are rare for your age.
No, Rock's the rare one, not me. There'll be new fellas coming along year after year, a lot of them much better football players than I ever was. There'll never be but one Rockney, here at Notre Dame or anywhere else.
Sacrifice of returning BOWs.
During those 8 years in Sacramento, we made the state government less costly, smaller, and more businesslike.
Now this is pretty cool. You can select parts of the speech that was given on October 27, 1964. Of course, that was the day I was born.
I wonder if your parents were listening to it.
Normally you hear about the president's first 100 days, but here you only hear about President Reagan's first 70 days, and the reason that was he was actually shot on the 70th day. That was when they attempted to assassinate him. So they only talk about the first 70 days instead of the first 100 days. A replica of the Oval Office at the White House.
So awesome.
Said they made an exact replica of it, even to the height of the ceiling. But it used to be so low, they couldn't raise the height, so instead they lowered the floor. So you actually step down some stairs to come in here. It's pretty cool.
Jacket on it, Earl.
You'll see on the mural there's the 747.
Oh, he has a 747, yeah, big one.
So
Here's
cool.
my seventh president, starting with the children. We have two galleys on board. The small galley, which is to keep the president the pilot.
It's the boardroom.
The boardroom where he had his meetings.
Got his jelly beans.
Yep, jelly beans over there on the table.
Let's get ready to plan something.
Another interesting thing I thought was cool, we seen on another video, is someone was tasked to come in and change out these pictures depending on where they were visiting.
For every trip they went on.
Did you know that?
This is where senior staff rode, which would be cabinet members, military aide. They always had a doctor on board and two secretaries in the back. Then the next section is more staff with guests. After that is the Secret Service, and right in that is the press.
Here's where the Secret Service sat.
Goodness, interesting. I wonder how much they get.
This class is what
Oh,
Yep, this is where the press would sit.
And they had to pay for their tickets. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Plus 1 cent. They had to pay for their tickets plus 1 penny. Another good interesting story I heard is people would fall asleep. Reagan was known to take their picture while they were asleep and then have the picture delivered to them the next day. It's pretty funny. And then back here in the galley for where the press and everybody else ate from, he always had a cake in case it was somebody's birthday. Every trip. Here's a mural of all the planes that have been used by presidents. So I think it's pretty cool. Here's an example of what a presidential motorcade would have looked like, with the local police, motorcycles, of course the limo. And then you have the Suburban. And they also got Marine One helicopter here. And we're fixing to get ready to go on board.
When I must have dropped it.
Oh, look, Santa Claus is flying the helicopter one, or Marine One.
I love it.
There's the Ronald Reagan pub. Unfortunately, it's only open on the weekends, and we're here on a Monday, so it's closed.
That we're number 2 in a world where it's dangerous, if not fatal, to be second best.
The Soviet Union is moving to solidify control in neighboring Afghanistan.
Their largest show of force since the communist invasion of Czechoslovakia. The evidence in our world will be changed.
As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it, now or ever.
Stalled after Reykjavik, President Reagan travels to the Berlin Wall to deliver one of the most pivotal speeches in American history.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Nothing in the West symbolized the differences between it and the Soviet Union more than the wall.
Here he always wanted to be buried, facing the west sky. They say on a really clear day you can see the ocean way out there. Of course it's cloudy today and raining.
So we just finished touring the Ronald Reagan Library Museum. Oh my gosh. I don't have words.
Like I said, you said it best earlier. This has been on our bucket list before we even had a bucket list.
Yes.
So we've been wanting to come here for years. now we had the opportunity, so we had to come.
We had to come. And we got a pass that, well, we can go to any presidential library all over the country for the year. So we're going to try to make it to a few more this year.
Yeah, Nixon's is pretty close to here, so we might try to get there too.
Yes. So just incredible to learn about your presidents and what happened in history. It went all the way back to his boyhood, and we learned about his governorship in California. So it's just amazing. And his famous speech, "Tear down this wall."
Yep.
All right, thanks again for coming with us, and go out and find your adventure.